What's going on, everyone? It's Jamie here from Shopify Masterclass, and today we're going to be covering how to choose a name for your Shopify store. Now, this is a super important aspect when you're starting out, as you're going to be carrying this name throughout the life of your store. So you want to make sure that you spend some time thinking about it rather than just buying a random domain name, as those do cost a little bit of money. So we're going to go over several tips for naming your store, as well as different name generators here, so you can get some really good ideas. So make sure you stay to the end of the video, as we're going to be covering all of that right here. Before I dive into it, I just want to thank our sponsor, Profit Calc, the one-click profit calculator app available on the Shopify App Store. It's going to allow you to skip those spreadsheets and get back to growing your business, and it comes with a 15-day free trial, so you can test drive all those features for yourself. There's going to be a link in the description below. I'm going to show a quick video detailing their feature set.
Discover Profit Calc, the affordable and easy to set up Shopify app that crunches your numbers in just one click. It automatically syncs with all your accounts and expenses to calculate your profit, displaying everything in an easy to read dashboard so you understand your business in real time. Start for free on the Shopify App Store today.
Let's dive into it now. Some overall tips for naming your Shopify store. And the first one is going to be short and simple. This also relates to the 1 to 67 characters long, as that's the domain name length. So you want to make sure it fits in that. So the reason why you want to keep it short and simple is that's going to be easy to remember. It's going to be easy to identify. And so if a customer is sharing that with their friends, they can share it easily. And that leads it to be easy to spell, as if they are sharing it with a friend or a colleague, you want to make sure they can actually spell it so they can find you on the internet. And it can be quite hard if you do get it wrong, unless you're a really big brand already. And so the next tip here is going to be industry relevant. You want to make sure that your Shopify store name relates to what you sell. You want to call it super clothing site if you're selling textbooks. You want to make sure that it relates to it, so if a person hears the name of your Shopify store, they know that's what you sell. If you're buying from a textbook store, let's say, that's called textbooks.com, you're going to think, okay, this store sells textbooks, and I can see that their overall name is textbooks. So I kind of trust that relation, and it kind of adds a sense of legitimacy when purchasing online. If you're doing a dropshipping store, you might want to keep it a little more general though. If you don't already have a specific niche, it could be something as simple as cool gadgets. So keeping it kind of broad, so you can sell almost anything is considered a gadget, so you can include it all there, rather than picking a specific product in which you're not sure it's going to work and then having your store named around that. It can be hard to branch off to different niches. So those are some overall tips here. Let's dive into some business name generators. So the first one is just going to be Shopify's business name generator. So you can enter a query here. So you can enter a query describing your brand, and you're going to get a bunch of names generated. Then you can check if these are valid domain names and maybe pick one or alter one that you think is cool. So I put phone accessories in here, and I'm just going to click generate names, then give me a bunch of different variations of it. So I can see Walker phone accessories, Talon phone accessories, Study phone accessories. So overall, it's not going to give you super complex names here, but it's going to add different variations. So think big, phone accessories leading, web, pro, slim. So if any of these are relevant, you can choose one of these and then click into it. First, you're going to have to log into Shopify and set up that account, but you can also check the domain availability. A site like Namecheap, you can simply just enter in the domain here, search for it, and it's going to tell you if that is available based on the .com, .net, .io, depending what you want for your business. Additionally, the app Oberlo is going to also have a business name generator. It's going to be very similar to Shopify's here. So if I put something like charging cords in the generate name, it's really just going to follow the same formula here, adding different things to the original query. Although there are quite a few business name generators online as well, so if you want to explore them just to get some ideas, you're going to be able to generate quite a few ideas in a short amount of time. An additional option could be using something like Google Keyword Planner. That's going to give you search results based on that name or that query. So maybe charging cords have a large search volume, which I'm sure they do. You can add that into the name to give yourself a little bit of possible SEO juice, depending on how competitive that is. So in terms of don'ts, just probably don't include anything that's derogatory, racist, or anything, or offensive, or anything along those lines, as you don't want to offend people that way, and quite a negative thing to do. And you might get banned on a lot of different social media platforms for just including that in your name. So overall, this concludes the video on how to choose a name for your Shopify store. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I would love it if you hit that like and subscribe button below. I'm also going to mention our sponsor, Profit Calc, again, the one-click profit calculator app available on the Shopify App Store with a 15-day free trial in a link in the description below to check that out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in our next video.